Eventually, Mateos may have to come up. You know, he stays back and makes that clear along the back wall. Another one coming in front for Savage, looking for the first goal of the day, and they've got it. It's Devo.
Yeah, what a way to open up the series. Devo, the former world champion, coming in, and he spots that upper 90 wide open, hits it perfectly.
Getting up very quick for that. He's got another one. That's Alpha, actually, who dunks this through. And at the 2-minute mark, Savage have doubled their lead.
After a dunk like that, you just have to give a finger wag. Like, if you are going to put a soft touch on the ball, I'm going to send that right back into your face. I do like that idea right there, though. He uses the wall as basically a fourth teammate to pass off of, and no one home again for Existence. They're really feeling that first goal right now. They just need to kind of take a breather. It's all good. You're playing one of the best teams in the world right now in the rival series. A lot of times you'll see defenders pre-jumping in the air, and one way to counter that is to go on the ground. But Alpha, like you said, right place, right time, and right place again for that goal and his hat trick.
He's got a hattie here in the opening game, and really was just kind of a gift at that point. Nobody really back for Existence. They realize it doesn't matter how many goals we give up, the striker on the team, you know, kind of the big name on the team, and I think this is going to be his big test as Clay gets one through, and Existence finally are on the board.
Yeah, there you go. Way to capitalize. They see it's a bad pass, and Clay reads that beautifully, sends it right down the dotted line. Oh, this is dangerous.
It is. Clay's shot high and wide. Mateos, rebound is high as well. That is wide from Clay. 3 opportunities, missing by less than the size of the ball, and Alpha comes back and ties the game.
Oh, you're going to give a ones player like Alpha all the room in the world like that? Good luck, Zor, because you got flicked on.
1-1. They do not win this game in particular and wonder what might have been. This goes in front. Nobody there. Clay is way too slow, and Devo will give Savage the lead.
I don't know what happened on this play, but complete breakdown and great bump on that back wall by Alpha there. They were relying on him, one all the way back in net. If you have the ball in your opponent's half, especially in the corner, there's no... Come on, Bluey, don't do him like that.
Yeah, Bluey just patiently waiting, and where Existence in the previous game could not get a shot on target when they had everything to shoot at, Bluey, wonder if that may come back to bite them. Let's see if Existence can make them pay. They can't. Devo with a challenge fastball right past Mateos.
That's a 1-2-1 combo right there. Look at this pass from Bluey. He knows Devo's streaking down the field. He's calling outlet. I'm wide open.
Tilt will just throw this downfield, but Savage will have as clean a sweep as you could ask for on their way into the rival series.
If you're on Existence, you have to tip your cap to Savage. They played near perfection in this entire series. They didn't, they allowed 1 goal the entire series.
It could be trouble if Rix Ronde can get there. It's still loose in front, and Petrick only able to drop it to the side, but not to a teammate, and it's the new guy, Cassio, getting on the board.
I mean, this is chemistry right here. This is middle school science class. Look at that pass from Burrito B back to Cassio.
Quality opportunity. Calix gonna get one in front. It's a good touch. Petrick there for the shot, and he gets it right by Ronde.
That was such a smart touch by Calix here. He knows that if he doesn't touch it, Cassio is, and he's gonna hit that back. So he gets that soft tap. Petrick puts a nice hard shot.
Rix Ronde on the kickoff. Here comes Oceania very quickly to take over. Can he get another in front for Petrick? He has, and Petrick strikes again.
Baby, he brings it up the wall, wraps it around, and look at Petrick. He's just flying in like a bat out of heck. Hammers it home. Oh, and that's not a great hit from Burrito B, but nobody home for the Clappers. Somehow got all the way across the field laterally, and this is dangerous. Waterfall down, and Rix Ronde capitalizes.
That was not a touch that the Clappers were expecting at all right there. Ocelon thought he had the clear. It gets popped up by Cassio instead. Looking for Petrick again, and he found him, but the shot's high. That's blocked away by Ronde. Calix coming in, and he snipes the side, and the Clappers are back in front.
Just too much pressure to handle. One shot, another great pass, and Calix coming in just to clean up all that slop. You saw the Clappers.
They were able to stop one. They were able to stop 2. But it's that third that gives the Clappers the lead. Now there's only 30 seconds left as they try to spring the upset on number 1, but number 1 is not going away.
I see why they brought this guy in. I see why they brought him in. He is so consistent right now. What a great read as well, knowing that that's not going to bar down and in. This is starting to feel like this could be one of those overtimes that just keeps on going, and we've got another full game of Rocket League on our hands.
Oh, Burrito B to drop one down, and the backflip in the net, not enough. And it is Method who survives game 1.
I put a little bit of a curse on it, but the double commit right there is what got the Clappers.
This is the plan they've got, and Cassio's there to blow it up. He may have it on target. He does. A long-range snipe, and Cassio is wreaking havoc once again.
Yeah, one of the nice things about being a spectator is you can see who's going to win that 50-50 when it comes to both players crashing on the ball. I'm sure the defender thought he had a better play.
You've got two Season 2 players from the rival series. A Season 1 player, and it's the ESL monthly champion who is really taking over as Burrito B this time doubles the lead for Method.
That's an unfortunate clear there from Oceania. He was trying to go off that back wall.
At the net, ready to stop this shot, nobody falling over each other, and then Burrito B takes, or rather Petrick takes out Burrito B, but really Burrito did all he needed to do to stop Petrick from making the save.
Yeah, you know, you can let that happen once a game, but when it happens 2 times,
and it's no surprise now that Method have really taken over this series with a big 3-0 lead. That's a bump in net though, and Calix will be the beneficiary.
Look at the good play from Petrick. He gets not only the pass, but then he immediately turns ball cam off, sees Rix Ronde just sitting sideways, gets him out of the way, and what a shot by Calix going far post.
This time it is, and it's blocked away by Ronde.
Yeah, I love when players always think pass. Oh my goodness,
wow, this somehow gets through.
How does that find a way in the net?
We have to look at it again. This looked like it was wide. It just grazes the post and still finds its way in. A little English on it. Then they get the demo on Petrick, and that really has been the key. I think you got to take him out of the game, and when they do, Cassio scores again.
Ball over boost. Ball over boost. Look at Calix hoping that that's going to spawn there. It doesn't, and Cassio says, oh, okay, you're not going to challenge that at all?
But they gave up that goal to Cassio with some good physical play on the part of Method. Burrito B pre-jumped, and Ocelon made him pay.
That's a backdoor shot if I've ever seen one. Look at how Burrito B goes, oh no, and it 29 kilometers per hour.
May have had the reset, but could not score with it.
No, I don't think he got it. He got underneath it, but couldn't get that little scoop, and nice passing play from Cassio. I don't think Rix Ronde was expecting that ball to get all the way through. Such a soft pass, but Petrick goes up at the last second, turns his car the wrong way, so the ball goes right over the top of him.
Method, or rather, the first save for Method, and turns into a shot on the other end. Rix Ronde doubles the lead.
It's just a bummer right there. Calix had the great pass, and had he have continued on his way to net, he could have bumped it. It was a wide open shot, and instead they turned the ball over.
Calix trying to run some interference along the back line, but Rix Ronde had left it long ago, and he's able to spring Cassio downfield, which could be the dagger from Method.
Very hard to come back from a 3-0 lead, under a minute to go, but I can't blame the Clappers here. They did whatever they could to try and get that first goal.
Of the attack for Method, Petrick misses this, and very little else has been indicative of how this series has gone than that last 5 seconds.
Cassio said front and what? Front and center, and he did exactly that. Centers the ball for Rix Ronde coming in.
For Mark by 8 to clear away.
And so far here in the beginning, Blitzers starting off pretty well here with a couple of offensive chances, and just as soon as I say it, Blitzers put the first goal on the board.
Yeah, this is Nachito getting up there way early after a great feed by Mark. Nobody else up to even challenge this, and before they know it, got the shot off, but Stake is there for the save. Then back the other way, it's an open net, a lucky touch at midfield, and the lead is 2.
And it's a huge defensive breakdown here for Intellectuals. Communication not on point here, rotations not coming through. It's an open net, and it just rolls in there for Blitzers.
And that slows down the Intellectuals' counterattack.
And now you got to think about how do Intellectuals answer back here, and letting balls go off your crossbar is not it. It's Mark. He's got the third goal. Everyone in Blitzers getting involved. 3-0 for Blitzers.
It really has been a blitz, as you mentioned. They really have the Intellectuals on the ropes in game number 1.
And Stacks, it's important to point out here, Intellectuals have 4 shots. Blitzers, on the other hand, have 4 saves. So a double touch coming out from Stake, and now 4-0 for Blitzers. They're starting to run away from it.
This is as good a start as you could ask for the Blitzers. Again, their tournament lives are on the line here, trying to, for the Blitzers, the entire game. They have really controlled game number 1, and if this is a sign of things to come, it could be a very quick series for the Blitzers.
And it's the man I've been talking about in the beginning of this series, Stake, with 3 goals to his name here, 5 goals for the team. Blitzers looking strong in game number 1.
Cannot get this any closer to the net. And here come the Blitzers yet again. A rapid start to game 1, and they're going to get an own goal here from, it looked like, Breezy.
It's an own goal for Intellectuals here, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be Breezy. Stake just putting it off the back wall. No, it's C9.
Yep.
Thought Breezy was going to go up for that one.
Mark again at the back, but he's going to give way. It's C9 up the ladder, and finally the Intellectuals are on the board. They've tied it.
And at least at this point now, they're not down by 5 goals. Intellectuals responding back to tie up the game, and they're poised to at least try and take a lead here with 3 minutes left in the game. Much better from Intellectuals.
And it's C9 doing all he can to try and stop the attack. Nachito on his way back, and it's Breezy with a well-placed strike.
And it's Breezy actually cutting off a pass here from Stake. He was trying to find Mark in the midfield, but Breezy snuffs it out, able to put that one on target. Nobody back from Blitzers. And Stacks, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, Mark really trying to flex his muscles there, but not able to get the flick he was looking for, but Nachito will blast one through, and we're tied again.
And all that space in front of the orange net, I'm surprised this was given to him. Breezy just couldn't challenge this ball. Nachito has an easy open shot on net, hits it near post.
Z9 does just enough to stop Mark from dunking that home. Watch out for Nachito coming in. That goes off to the corner, but another chance. This time it's Stake. Third time the charm, and the Blitzers have another win.
And Blitzers steal away game number 2 here in overtime. Almost 2 minutes here. Mark Baye, a great pass out here to Stake, and once again leading his team to another victory. 2 goals to his name.
Maybe we can see game 4 for the first time. Gonna take a lot from the Intellectuals.
Wow.
More of this, perhaps, from Ixo 3 seconds in.
It's Ixo setting the tone here for Intellectuals right off the bat, and that is exactly what you want after a rough first 2 games. It's Intellectuals striking first. Ixo, the man to lead the way.
Gets the winner of that match along the lower bracket. It's going to be Nachito to center for himself, and he snipes the corner to end the first minute.
And that's a great shot here by Nachito, and you knew he was going to get a great shot here. He had so much time. Look at this. The ball is able to bounce twice if he let it. A free shot to the upper 90. They're all tied up here with Blitzers. Stacks, like you said earlier in this game, not too many opportunities on net for Intellectuals, except for now.
Yeah, it was a change-up on the shot there from, I believe it was Ixo. It was indeed. Stake was gearing up for a heavy shot, was not able to get it clear, and Z9 there to finish it off. Breezy coming on from the corner. Nachito won't have a look. Mark did not clear it away. It's off the ceiling, right down to Breezy. And the Intellectuals, playing with a sub, have the lead.
And man, that's gotta feel so good to get the first goal of the match after all the internet difficulties with Ixo. Magoo comes in, and while he wasn't really part of the play,
and prevent the Intellectuals from initiating a boot starve. Z9, he's given one away, and this is a tie game. It's Stake right between the eyes.
And again, it's another pass coming across for Blitzers here. Not the best clear for Z9. He actually just sets up Stake. It's a free shot on net. Magoo can't react in time, and we're all tied up.
Now watch the counterattack. It's Z9 to the backboard.
It's Magoo!
Rebound play for Magoo, who scores the game winner.
Magoo saves the day for Intellectuals. Z9, the pass off the crossbar. It comes down to Magoo. He puts it on target, and they're all tied up in the series. Intellectuals fight back. It's time to crank it up to 11 for Intellectuals, and they're doing just that. The passing play comes out. You gotta be kidding me. Intellectuals up 1-0.
How many times would a sub be tempted to shoot this in this situation? Unselfish play. Finds Z9 with a blistering shot. Final few seconds tick away, and that is the dagger.
It's Magoo again, 2-0 now for Intellectuals, and they're going to be moving on in the bracket. Of course, again, not a qualifier match here for Intellectuals, but they do move on, and what a whirlwind for them.
Chakaron moving out, it'll be Breezy who puts it into the corner, and Ixo bumps Chakaron and net a shot from Z9, and it works. That's Intellectuals up by 1.
Great shot here by Z9, recognizing this ball coming down, and it's Breezy who pinches it off the corner. The demo comes out for Z9, and I think Chakaron was a little bit blinded by that demo. And that's the first time we've seen Intellectuals actually put away a kind of a good opportunity as
Chakaron gets it in, ties it up.
Able to tie up this game, and it comes off of a poor clear here, actually attack from the Intellectuals. Chakaron just nobody challenging. Ixo actually turning back towards his net. He knew he couldn't get to it, and Chakaron makes him pay.
Z9 using the wall to his advantage, gets it out to Ixo, and he takes the shot, finds the upper 90. Chakaron couldn't get there in time, and the Intellectuals have the lead.
Love this shot here from Ixo. It just comes out. Deidre did not read that well. Free shot for Ixo, and he finds the open side of the net. Chakaron couldn't get there in time.
He was a sub, I believe, for one of the teams there. I actually don't remember which one. Frizz here.
Oh, wow.
Just, you know, making a name for himself. He's tired of being a sub, wants to be a starter, gets a great goal here.
Yeah, and he picks up that midfield boost for full boost right off the bat. Z9 so late to this challenge. Ixo, I think, got called off it, and Frizz just beats everyone.
Deidre puts it back down, Frizz up to try and take the shot. Can't get it underneath Ixo as he stops it. Now the flick. Trying to get past 2, gets past Chakaron, and it's in the goal. A tie game here from the Intellectuals.
My goodness, Ixo, and I don't think he had much boost here. He had one pad this entire play. He uses it all. He picks up another one and another flick over Chakaron. What an individual play coming out of Ixo. We talked about in the last series.
Deidre's past 1, now out in the midfield looking for Frizz, who zones out the defender, and Deidre's goal will go all the way in. A brilliant play from Frizz, realizing where that backline was.
And the passing was coming through in the first game for Bricks, and now they're just bumping people out of the way. Ixo was the last man left. Great, I guess.
Chakaron past 1, Ixo with a win at midfield. A triple commit. This one will just roll all the way down. It'll go all the way into the goal. What was happening with the Intellectuals?
That's a great question, Wave. I have no idea here as the ball was in the Bricks corner. Deidre, was that a... Hold on, was that a triple commit?
That was the triple.
Was that all three of Intellectuals throwing themselves at the ball there?
With 30 seconds remaining, if they want a chance here in game 2, they're going to have to find a way back into it, and this is not a good start, as Deidre should be able to put one more in. Gets it all the way, a hat trick here for Deidre in game 2.
Yeah, 3 goals now here for Deidre, and Intellectuals not doing a good job of keeping their players in front of the ball here. Again, Deidre is putting this one off the post, and it's 3 goals to his name.
Chakaron,
great shot.
Into the goal. That's the Bricks with the lead here on a demolition as well. Physical play going to bring them results.
Yeah, it's Deidre. After he plays it off the wall, he goes for the demo on the last man back, and Chakaron just got to put it on target.
Quick shot. I don't think the demolition actually was necessary, but it definitely guaranteed. And here, look at that right off a kickoff. Frizz gets another one.
Another goal here for the Bricks. And again, like you said, a kickoff goal. Chakaron wins that one extremely well, and Frizz able just to follow it up, put it away. Now 2-0.
Frizz now back to midfield. Breezy trying to pass to Ixo here. Intellectuals finally up on offense. They drop it down. Z9 gets it in. And they're on the board.
What a touch here from Ixo. Breezy just pushing this one up and over everyone. Ixo past the 2 defenders trying to challenge that one, and it's Z9 able to clean it up. That's a great pass.
And he doesn't flinch.
Oh, no.
And then it's back to 2 goals. My goodness, the kickoffs. What is up with Intellectuals kickoffs right now?
They are struggling on kickoff, and it comes again just in favor of the Bricks. The man cheating up, it goes up and over his head, and the last man back just left wondering why.
Carries all the way back on the field, puts this one near target. It's off the crossbar, tries to get the bump on Z9, which would open it up. It's still open there. The zone on Z9 worked out. Z9 couldn't get a good touch, and Deidre scores.
And so much space for Chakaron to push the ball down the field. It was an awful clear from Z9. You see him bounce off the post, no recovery from that, and Deidre finding the open space together right now on offense.
Deidre's shot lofts straight up. Frizz went for him. Breezy took it away. Now it's just Chakaron in the back as they're going for the team play. Z9 will get it in. It's enough. There's too many options there for the Intellectuals. Chakaron didn't know what to do. Now for 2 goals.
Yeah, and Ixo, he just touches this one by, and Z9 goes up and kind of fakes out Chakaron. Chakaron just didn't know what was going to happen.
Off the backboard one more time, Chakaron up, and he'll win that 50-50. That one will all but do it here. 3 seconds left just to run off the clock, and Bricks will take game 3. They're doing a good job here. Get a buzzer beater. Why not? Just make it 5-2.
Yeah, and the bricks, I mean, a lot of it comes off of the kickoff goals, but they definitely looked in control for most of this game. Like you said, there was a split second there, maybe 20, 25 seconds.
Chakaron gets it away before Ixo can make the shot. Now Deidre's with the counterattack all the way down the field. It's in. A brilliant shot. A worm burner from Deidre will give the bricks the lead.
It's a great 1-2 pass here. Chakaron finding Deidre right before midfield there. And Z9, he went for boost and he couldn't get back to his goal in time. Quick counterattack for the bricks.
But there's no follow-up here. The Intellectuals, and actually will be Deidre's down the field with another free shot. Does he get the pass over to Frizz? It works. He could have just taken the shot, but goes for the pass play instead, and that's the 2-goal lead now for the bricks.
And it's the whole team of Intellectuals up on offense there. Nobody back to protect the goal, and bricks counterattack so quickly. Frizz able to put the ball into the back of the net.
They need these scoring opportunities. They have to get one in so they have time to play into 0-second stoppage time. Find a way to get us into overtime, but this isn't going to do it. Frizz finds another shot. 47 seconds left, and the bricks are running away with it.
Yeah, and it looks like the bricks going to be looking to move on here in the lower bracket, and it's Chakaron coming off the roof, knocking it down to Frizz. It's a beautiful pass.
The back wheels on the Skyline are pretty small right now, but Turbo Pulsa used the Skyline to great effect in Season 4, I believe. That was one of his favorite cars, and a great shot from Petrick here with his dominance. He'll sink that one in. The Clappers have the lead.
The Skyline wasn't able to keep this one out. Calix getting that pass and perfectly read by Petrick.
Mervin now. Ocelon gets the flick over Andom. It's off the crossbar. It's halfway in, and Mervin just on the goal line doesn't know what to do. A 2-goal lead now here for the Clappers.
A wonderful flick by Ocelon, and then Petrick also just running an interference play, pressuring Andom. I'm not sure how much it wavered him. And there's only been one shot for Luminescence, opposed to the 6 for the Clappers. They're absolutely controlling the whole game as Ocelon puts another shot in the back of the net.
Controls this corner, finds the clean touch. No one's there to challenge him.
Marvin, he just started creeping up a little too soon.
Past one. Ocelon onto the backboard. Bilbo dropping this down. Calix takes a shot. Beautiful placement here. Brilliantly fast shot. Nice butterfly goal explosion to cap it off on a 4-goal lead the Clappers now have.
Yeah, Bilbo needed to get a better hit than that. I mean, it wasn't even that bad of a hit, but it was a tough angle.
But right now they're still having to play so much defense in their own box. A double commit there that popped one of their players super high, and here comes the pass back in from Petrick. 5 goals from Clappers. They are absolutely clapping them right now.
You are 100% right. Ocelon puts this one up right into the middle. Petrick, he has been hanging around.
They've made a nice lower bracket run, but here on the game where it matters most, they get another one, they get another one. Why not? Let's make it a 6-goal lead. And Luminescence, they have to go back to the drawing board. They have to figure out what they're doing wrong. Right now, they're barely even getting into Clappers territory.
Yeah, I mean, even that play, even though it didn't really matter,
got out of hand very quickly here. And out of the gates.
Oh, and here's a golden opportunity.
It gets it off. It hits the crossbar, but it's still good. It goes in, and Luminescence breaks the drought.
Yeah, and he was a top 10 scorer in the rival series. This shot right there, Ocelon was trying to hustle back, missed his clear. The Clappers not letting up, and this is Deidre sniping the corner.
Threads the needle.
Calix again. This one, Marvin not getting the greatest touch. Marvin just seems lost on the field right now. Calix is going to take advantage of that mistake.
Petrick rocking the black halo. It's an item you can easily miss because it just blends in. Ocelon off the kickoff. Brilliant trap and shot to give the lead right back to the Clappers here. Just when it looked like Luminescence was coming back to kickoff goal strikes.
Yeah, see again, Marvin coming up to challenge Andom also, and just not, did you call Bilbo the Hobbit?
Yep.
I caught that.
I appreciate that. Petrick with a shot here. He'll take the 2-goal lead now. Luminescence need to find more ways to score.
And again, Clappers just continuing their dominance from game 1. Andom was in net, but that shot just surprising him. 9-1 right now, Wavepunk. It has been an offensive show.
Another
we'll
goal here.
10-1.
Completely dominating right now. Playing like a rival series team. The Clappers, like they said on the desk, they got swept earlier, but they were very close games going to overtime against Method.
That save, so again, just pure domination from the Clappers.
There's a miss, a nice mistake that Andom will take advantage of. Takes the shot down the field, and the defense can't quite get it there. They finally get a second goal on the board.
And Andom, he scored the first goal and now scored the only 2 goals. Oceania caught going for the corner boost.
Got teammates to pass to, but interrupted by Petrick. Bilbo's there since the shot on target, but defended by Calix. He gets it away, and now the pass back to Oceania. Look at this transition all the way down, and it goes in. We're back to a 3-goal game.
That has got to be frustrating. Bilbo had a shot opportunity. He put it right at the defender, and look at that breakout play.
Here on Elimination Station, Petrick will get one more in. Can they do it? He tries to get the pass to Oceania on the back flip shot. Doesn't go in. Finally does. 2-6. They've scored 6 goals every game, James.
Just so brutal. Calix hunting down Andom, just taking him out of the play. The ball stuck in front of the net.
Yep. Petrick to Oceania. Bilbo with a response towards the goal. Is anybody home? They were both out for boost. Nobody expected Bilbo to get the shot, and the Luminescence has the lead.
Yeah, after being stuck in their half for the first minute, the next minute, or well, half minute rather, was all Luminescence.
Calix up on the wall will look to set up Petrick here. As it comes around, he gets the touch past Bilbo, and now Petrick has the shot. What a read from Petrick. Bilbo was doing his best, but the tie game is here.
Calix had this hit hard off the backboard and then got that second touch. That was such a critical second touch.
Calix is on the backboard. No follow-up from Bilbo in the midfield. Oceania now back down. Marvin will look for Bilbo, looks for the redirect. Does he find it? Does it go in? It does. Bilbo, when they need him most, he's scored 2.
And that is really the first cohesive attack that we've seen from these guys. Luminescence off a very good passing play.
Cross halftime, and they've got the lead. Marvin now into the corner. Oceania looking for the response. It actually lofts across the goal, and Andom will find the shot. A 2-goal lead now. Luminescence in game 3 starting to come alive.
Yeah, Andom just creeping over there. Marvin beats out Oceania. Well, actually, Oceania hit that by mistake out into the middle, but Marvin's pressure.
Move in and take control. Marvin with the loft, but Oceania there. He'll win the challenge and just bounce it back down. It might just go in. Oceania, what a play. Awareness on the pitch to make it a 1-goal game.
Oceania coming in. Marvin tried to flick that out, and Marvin just a little bit late. They both get a touch on it, and it goes off the ceiling.
A slim margin in Rocket League. Luminescence need to find a way to hold on to it. It's not going to happen. They tie it up. Petrick from midfield finds them being aggressive and ties the game.
It appears like the lead is made of sand, and it's going right through the fingers of Luminescence. They can't keep it.
Bilbo plays a pass to Calix is there. Oceania demolished in midfield, opening up a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room, but do they need it? No, Petrick. Doesn't matter that they took away a player. 2 men's all they need on offense, and they've got the lead.
Just legendary interference plays from Calix. He's done it over and over and over this series. This time,
and over towards the backboard again. His team, though, falls back low on boost. Now back in front. Andom sends a shot high. Bilbo's airborne as well, and he finds the target. It's tied up at 4 apiece.
Luminescence refusing to give up. Clappers have been dominating the series so far, but they refuse to go out easily. Bilbo following up this pass from Andom.
Petrick back up. Bilbo gets it away. Calix back to Petrick. The pass play, does it come through? It does, into the corner. A beautiful setup on the cherry pick. Petrick, he does it time and time again. And finally, in what was an amazing game, Clappers takes the victory. Welcome to the rival series. Zor trying to get this out of his corner, but Deidre's causing a headache. Gets the ball out in front. Frizz tries to just manhandle it through. Can he get it in? He actually pitches it off at Deidre, and it'll go in. 2:56 on the clock, and that's the Bricks with the lead.
Yeah, one heck of a 50-50 here. Zor and Clay actually ran into each other. Frizz winning that 50-50, and then Deidre. They continue to generate these opportunities. If they can start sinking these shots, could be a lot more one-sided.
Idris, oh my goodness, Clay is able to get in and tie up the game. What a pinch, blazing fast to put it at 1 apiece.
You said it, this one was a blistering shot. Deidre's just a little bit too slow.
They tried so hard, they got it back down the field in time. Deidre's was loose in net. The Mateos couldn't get that second touch straight on target, which was the free shot, and now the counterattack is good. Chakaran will get the goal winner here, and the Bricks take game 1.
Chakaran getting this goal right here. Big overtime goal, a whiff right there, left him open to take this shot, and it looked like there might have been able, such a massive win.
They take game 1. looking for game 2, but Clay is going to have other ideas. Off of kickoff, he gets it past the backline defense, the only player who hadn't rotated out for boost. So they were all moving backwards. It's that little tiny touch to eliminate what I believe was Deidre. Blocks the pass. Mateos misses, and Chacaron now finds Frizz to try and wrap this around. Deidre's in the middle, will find the shot at a difficult angle, but he manages to get it just off the wall of his car and tie the game.
Yeah, Frizz, he threaded this needle. He saw that defender on the backboard. He had to get it past him and then in front of Mateos.
In existence territory, Chacaron gets it through two. Frizz is there, finds the shot. He won't miss the placement. What a play. Chacaron demolishing the defense here, just obliterating Clay, eliminating Zor's effectiveness, and then it's all up to Frizz.
We needed a better challenge from Zor.
Bricks have really started to build it up here, and it's starting to look more like the bricks we saw in the beginning.
Oh, here's their chance.
Clay finds the shot off of Chacaron's little pop. He finds the goal they need. And that's them with a lead.
No, Clay, he was the offense previously for them. Being the offense right now, getting that dunk goal.
Mateos now down the field. Nobody's back. Is it wide? It is. Mateos, he just jumps over the ball. Zor's shot is good, as Deidre couldn't get up close enough. But Mateos making it interesting.
Yeah, this was a tough read for him. He thought it was going to bounce high, but it just goes low on the bounce. Then Deidre tried to pre-jump, saw Zor coming in.
Final minute. Down by 2, trailing. A place the bricks haven't really been much. So as we've seen them on stream, and here they'll go. They'll get the first one they need. Frizz finds the bounces. There was nobody on defense. With 50 seconds left, Bricks is starting to come back.
Existence hasn't really been able to retain their lead. Frizz just coming in, keeping this sweep dream alive.
But Frizz trying to back pass to Deidre here. Actually, Deidre will find it, puts the shot on target. The Bricks have the lead in game 4.
A massive goal from Deidre right here. Frizz just trying to get in the way. It's Chacaron as well, getting in the way of Zor, preventing him from interfering.
Mateos nearly finds the shot, and now Clay looking to pass across to Zor. He'll fall back and allow Chacaron actually to take the shot. Just a miscommunication on Existence. They looked for the pass, they weren't ready for the pass, and it goes straight into the Bricks' hands.
That's devastating. Such a close opportunity for them. They hit it off the crossbar. They need to get back in this game, otherwise it could be game over.
Past halftime, Clay, though, he should be able to do it here with Mateos. They'll get on the board. It's a 1-goal game right when they needed it.
They stop the bleeding right here very quickly after kickoff. Clayx with that little hesitation there, faking out the final defender, getting that ball.
Chacaron back out. Zor moves in, finds the pass on Mateos, and they put it in. Tie game here in game 4. Existence is not going away.
Wow, this has been such a slugfest of a series. Zor hustling back, beats out Frizz, and gets that center to Mateos. They are playing on a blade's edge right now.
Chacaron pass 2. Up onto the wall. Here comes Frizz. Can he finally find the shot? He drops it in, and the Bricks in 4 games, excuse me, they get the win over Existence. Welcome to the rival series.
And Frizz going up there, drops it down. You knew that it couldn't last.